use the word future state a lot in our company. We say, is that a decision that we should make based on future state? It's the litmus test for every decision we make. Problem is that, okay, I got these great ideas. It feels good that we should be moving in that direction. But how do we do it? What do we need to be successful? I'm not going to do the all-in Texas Hold'em. I want to have some confidence that what we're doing is the right thing. And I want to have control. I want to feel like I have control, even if I don't have control. And I don't have unlimited resources, so we've got to be spending our money in the right areas and make sure that we can afford what we're doing and not bet the farm. So through Mass MEP again, we got hooked up with another group of people that have a tool for evaluating businesses. And so it's called the Value Opportunity Profile. And it's Ken's company. What's the name of that company again?
Corporate Value Metrics.
Corporate Value Metrics. Okay. So what we've decided is that we needed to really benchmark ourselves and say, where are we as a company? How come we get to 10 or 12 million dollars in sales and then we fall back down to 5 or 6? What are we doing wrong? Why can't we break that breakthrough and really start to grow beyond that 10, 12 million dollar threshold? And so we went through that process and, we scored in the middle of the road somewhere. There was a lot of opportunity for improvement. There were some things that we were doing well, and there were things that we completely lacked. So the first part was to get the report and say, okay, this is where you stand. This is how you stand against a publicly traded corporation. But the really important thing is, now what do you do? How do you get beyond that? So what we did is we took on, and we actually got grant money to do this. Mass MEP helped us with that also, a process of improving our business. And the first and foremost fundamental thing that we did is we're writing a 5-year business plan. We've been in business for 27 years. We have always had a very strong 1-year plan, very much financially oriented, budgeted. We're doing budget forecasts. We're doing monthly P&Ls where we do variance reporting against the budget. So from that standpoint, we were a pretty strong financially oriented company, but we never looked beyond a year. And in the case even now, because we're still implementing this, we're coming into a fourth quarter of 2013, and we haven't got the 2014 plan written yet, so we have no idea what it's going to look like in 4 months. Part of the business development process that we're working through, we're way into the process, is that we're looking out 5 years in a very broad sense, and then we're looking out 12 to 18 months on a rolling horizon. And so we're actually anticipating what we should be doing now for 18 months out. That sounds like, doesn't sound like much, but that's a huge breakthrough for us as a management team, because we're actually thinking about 2015. It's amazing. We've never done that before. It feels a little uncomfortable, and our management team are definitely struggling with finding the time to, like maybe a day a week or a couple hours a day. Maybe 20% of their management time now is doing strategic thinking. It sounds simple, but it's nothing that was ever part of our organization. We did strategic thinking. We'd sit down once a year and we figure out the business plan for the next year. Now we think about what's it going to look like in 5 years. What do we want to be like? Again, going back to future state, but how do we get there, and what are we going to be? What do we need to be able to be successful? So in the value opportunity profile, the report is not only a score, but it breaks down into categories 1, 2, and 3 on how you can move closer to a perfect score. Let's call it that. So if we can implement all of the level 1 recommendations, we're going to move towards adding value to the company, but we're going to be we're going to score better on the VOP, but we're going to have a better running organization.